for maiden voyages, isn't it?
Sail!
So, we all remember middle school. It was a little awkward time for all of us, I think. We're all kind of growing into this sort of like body that we're not really used to, and these long like appendages we can't figure out. We can't make that connect with our brain or anything, and inevitably we end up wanting to do other things with people who are doing the same thing. Unfortunately, that's a terrible idea almost always. And so I have a story about one such thing. My best friend in middle school decided to date a girl who was from the Midwest. She was really nice up until she started to decide to change her name to Song from Tiffany to get in touch with her Asian side, which didn't exist. Needless to say, we started to learn that she wasn't exactly the most stable person on the entire planet. Things went as they would with middle school romances, and they eventually broke up, and everything seemed to be fine for about a week. And one day our little awkward bodies were getting changed for gym, and we doing stupid gym stuff and playing ping pong and basketball and all that crap. And we had noticed she'd been carrying around a duffel bag all day, which wasn't concerning. I mean, it's a duffel bag. It started to get concerning when she had it with her everywhere, including the gym. And she walked up to my friend and just kind of looked at him and was like, "Do you know what you've done to me? Do you know how you've destroyed me?" And he was just like, I'm 14. I don't know. I don't know what destroying someone is. I'm just trying to play ping pong. And so she gives up on that train of thought and steps, kind of walks away, drops the duffel bag to the ground, and we're all kind of focused on her at this point, a little concerned. Unzips the duffel bag, and out comes a short sword. And if you can imagine the scene at this point, it's about 5 or 6 of us and one of her, all dressed in orange athletic shorts and tight little athletic shirts that just say Indians on them. And she's holding this short sword over her head, screaming at the top of her lungs, running towards my friend, and just drops it, flails her arms down, and there is a short sword sticking in the side of the bleachers. And at this moment, we've all stopped. We're just like, I don't know what's just happened. There's a short sword in the wall. There is no reason for this to be happening. She calms down and is explaining to the police at this point because there's been an assault with a deadly weapon, which was a katana. We found it was like a legit samurai sword that she had brought to school. And she was explaining that, she found that the only way for her to regain her honor was to murder my best friend.
Vigilante justice!
And I thought, that doesn't seem to make sense. There's a disconnect here. She moved to Maine. We've never spoken to her since. There were no police action, nothing. I mean, she got off scot-free. I don't know how you attempted to murder someone with a sword and get off, but, laws. Living in a dorm room, you end up having to go to the bathroom from time to time. A lot of those times end up being on Saturday mornings. And when I realized that I use the bathroom much differently than other people do, apparently. Because when I go into the bathroom, I go to my stall and I do my stuff, and I walk away and I wash my hands, maybe look at my face a little bit, make sure everything's going right there, and I walk out. When other people come into the bathroom, they seem to knock the door open, vomit everywhere, push the door open, cover the toilet in urine and feces, walk away, vomit in the sink for just 1 second, just in case, and then go about their business. And there's a disconnect there. There's a disconnect. Just got one little thing for you. I watch the local news a lot just because it's something to me that's really, really fascinating, because it's this show that they've created that makes no sense. I mean, it's not about news, it's about sort of strange things that are happening, which I guess are news, but not to me. And they'll do this thing where they'll pop up and they'll just be like, 4 people were murdered downtown last night. It was a brutal bloodbath, and and go into horrible, horrible detail about how these people were murdered, and instantly jump cut to a picture of a cat who has like saved their daughter from horrible destruction. There's no connection there. You can't do that. I want to know about the 4 people that were murdered. The cat doesn't have. There's